The Country Championships, just like country music, go hand in hand with the northwestern New South Wales city of Tamworth, which will again host the Hunter and Northwest Qualifier of the Newhaven Park Country Championships on Sunday, March 7. But if you want your horse to run first or second and book a place in the final over 1,400 metres at Randwick on April 3, first you've got to get past this man, Brett Cavanough, one of our top country trainers. The big man from Scone is aiming several horses at the qualifier.
I'd be very, very confident. They've all acquitted themselves at carnivals. Iger's won at the Grafton Carnival, he's won in town, he's won a highway, raced good on a Saturday. Dubai Tycoon, he's a multiple winner, won open handicap. That's the sort of tough horse you want on speed, tough open handicappers. And Fender, well, you just, if you can read, just have a look at his form, it tells you that he's got to be there. That's the reason he's probably going to start favourite.
Fender arrived on the scene with a bang last autumn and returned in the spring for a campaign that included a 7th to stablemate It's Me in the Kosciuszko at Randwick. He's won on a good 3 through to a heavy 9, and Cavanough is convinced he'll run a strong 1,400 metres.
I just think he's a class horse, and this is going to be his best preparation. His father was a miler and his mother won over a mile and a quarter, so he's a beautiful action horse. He's very clean-winded, so I'm not too worried about too much with Fender. He'll handle himself. Maybe he's a fresh horse, and that's why we've aimed up to go to the Country Championships. Hit him hard early.
Dubai Tycoon, a 3-time winner over 1,400 metres, who also has a victory on the tricky Tamworth circuit, is another that will go into the qualifier first up.
When he won at Moree Open Handicap, I spoke to his owners and said, look, this is our plan is to just go straight into the race, obviously off a couple of trials and some hard gallops. He's had 2 trials and I think they've both been really good with him. We trialled him with the blinkers and without. There wasn't a lot of difference, so I would think you would see him on the speed without blinkers and run good up front. For me, the horses in the first 4 or 5 at Tamworth is where you want to be in the bigger races.
And Iger, coming off 1 run back from the previous campaign that included a Tab Highway win over 1,500 metres at Rose Hill, might just be ready to climb the mountain.
He's a get back, get home horse. We're probably going to ride him out of his zone a little bit. We're probably going to trying to be midfieldish. If he could be halfway and come on, I'd be happy. He's a tough horse, he's versatile, and he's had a beautiful prep leading into it. There hasn't been one hiccup, so I'm really happy with the way he's going.
They're coming in numbers from Scone. Cameron Crockett is also aiming 3 horses at the Newhaven Park Country Championships Hunter and Northwest Qualifier at Tamworth on Sunday, March 7, including recent Tamworth winner Pure Fuego.
He's the ideal racehorse. He comes through the field, he comes wide. The horse has got really no chinks in his armour. He's won on soft ground, he's won on dry ground. Happy to head that way, and he's won twice at Tamworth, so he's got another. He ticks a lot of the boxes for mine. Brother Bassie, he's going to be a rock solid fit. If he can be in the first couple, he obviously handles Tamworth, and even if it was a heavy track, he handles that as well. So he's going to be very fit on the day. If he can roll along and be in touch, he'd be a very hard horse to run down.
Crockett says the heavy track brought midsummer rain undone last start at Newcastle, and given better conditions at Tamworth, he remains particularly keen on the 4-year-old mare's chances.
I've won races with her on tight turning tracks, big tracks. She's had to sustain a run from the rear of the field when speed was on the day she won at Narromine, and she's gone on from there. The day she won at Mudgee, there was no pace. She lobbed on the inside, sat behind the leaders and kicked away. Nothing deters her from finding the line, and I think that's the greatest asset in a racehorse. I've got no doubt she'll run 1,400.
The beauty of the Newhaven Park Country Championships is that they also give smaller trainers the opportunity to think big. Scone's Mark Schmetzer is aiming high with the Snooper Star.
He's improved physically and mentally after that his latest spell, so I think the 1,400 shouldn't be a problem this prep. Always confident. I wouldn't be setting horses for these kind of races if I wasn't. Lucky enough, I've got good owners to support me with my decision, so no, very, very confident. But yeah, you just need that little bit of luck and everything to be right in the day.
Tamworth Jockey Club administrator David Jewell promises a great day out for people of all ages, when the Hunter and Northwest Newhaven Park Country Championships qualifier comes to town on Sunday, March 7. It's a series that never fails to get trainers buzzing.
Good facilities here at Tamworth, a very modern new grandstand for members and owners, and very good public facilities. Great area out the back here with the bar area and the undercover betting ring and bookie activity and things as well. So yeah, plenty of room for people to spread out and enjoy a day at the races. Hopefully there's a few winners to be found as well.
Concept's brilliant. I remember when they first announced the country championships a few years ago when I was still in Mudgee. Country owners and country trainers were buzzing because everybody wanted to set horses for it, and obviously it's got bigger and bigger.